Good evening, everyone. Duncan made reference to my War and Peace speech, this being Volume 1. And he said he was going to be brief in his remarks, but I noticed that, let's see, there's my bit about leadership, that community, well, that's out the window. Let's see, what else do you cover there? I was here, I had the pleasure of coming here just a couple of months ago in September to celebrate your 50th anniversary AGM. And I remarked at that time what an amazing turnout you had there. I also remarked that it was better than the AGM turnout in Toronto. And then I see everybody here again tonight. And again, an amazing turnout. And first, so I should say that I'm impressed by Kincardine so much, and at the same time, embarrassed about being from Toronto for events of late with our illustrious mayor. And do you remember the times back when our mayor would call in the army to shovel our snow, right? And then there was another mayor who got all upset and banned a band called the Bare Naked Ladies from performing. Doesn't that just seem charming? And so, those were the good old days when we could laugh at Toronto for good reasons, and now it's all the wrong reasons. And so on behalf of the citizens of Toronto, I really apologize for everything that's going on, and I should probably apologize for the future events that are probably still to unfold. So Kincardine, count your blessings. that you're not Toronto, but also because of the amazing community that you all live in. And that's no accident. I mean, when a community comes together, they have each other's backs, and they rally around each other, and they rally around causes, which is clearly evident here tonight. And I was looking at some of the values that underpin not only community living, Kincardine, but community in general. And I was looking at Community Living's website and came up with terms like quality of life, and choices, and respect and dignity, collaboration, accountability, openness and honesty. Doesn't that sound like things that we all like to live our lives by? And that whether you're at work or you're at home or you're doing something recreationally, isn't that kind of the values that underpin all of our lives? So it comes as no surprise to me that you're all here tonight because you value community and you value citizens of every ability. And you probably recognize a lot of those values that are there. So I congratulate you on that. I wanted to share with you just a little, not a little initiative, but a big program that's going on to let you know that what's going on sort of at the national level and provincial level, and how it affects also the local level. So Community Living Kincardine is part of Community Living Ontario, and that means you're part of over 100 other community livings across the province. And we all look to those same values in the way that we work in our communities, and we include the people we support in all our communities. And then there's a national organization as well that brings us all together nationally. And right now, we're part of a partnership with the national organization called Ready, Willing, and Able. And it's an employment initiative that is looking at real jobs for real pay in the real world. And as I said, it's spearheaded at the national level, and we as Community Living Ontario are playing our part. And the Canadian Association was looking for some national employer partners to pilot this program. And Costco came to the table, and they have 85 stores across the country. It's big stores, a lot of employees. And they got really excited about it. Like I remember going to a couple of months ago, not even that long ago, going to a meeting at 7 in the morning out by the Toronto airport. And all the regional manager and all the stores, 17 stores in the GTA, they're all there having their meeting. And we presented this Ready, Willing, and Able initiative. And they got all excited. And we want to be part of this right now. What can we do? We want to hire people. We've got our Christmas season coming up, and we could use people, and we want to hire them right now. Well, suddenly it was 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat kind of thing. So what we did was I think that was a Friday. By the next Friday, we brought together all of the community living organizations in the GTA. So all the ones that had stores within their area. And we laid out the program for them, and we said, these guys are amazing. They're on board. They want to hire people. And guess what? The jobs pay, when they're full-time jobs, they pay about $45,000 a year. Plus they get 2 bonuses a year, about $2,500 each. Plus they get their vacation and their benefits. And you wouldn't believe, these guys they drank the Kool-Aid of Costco. They're committed employees. They love what they do. They love where they work, and they want to hire people with an intellectual disability. And as Larry said, it wasn't because this wasn't a pity or a charity thing. They already had a few people with an intellectual disability in their stores, and they were some of their best employees. And they started at that meeting, they started going around the table and saying, well, I've got John in my store, and he's been working there for 15 years, and he's never missed a day. He's never been late, he's never missed a day, he's never had a sick day. Everybody loves him, and he's one of our best people. So if you've got more people like that, we want them in our stores. And they went around the table and they talked about this. Well, that's why they're so gung-ho, because they recognize the talent, the untapped talent pool that's out there. That's ready, willing, and able. So we told all the GTA community livings about this, and we coordinated contacts with all of the Costco stores in each of their areas. And so far, they've hired 15 individuals, with another 6 pending, and another 3 or 4 who are in the interview process. And they're jumping in to the busiest time of year, because it's the holiday time of year. And they're so excited, and they're being successful, and they're loving it, and their peers are loving working with them, and they're making a great wage. So it's an example of great people being talented, having skills, having abilities, and employers who have all of those values in their corporate charter. The respect and dignity for people, quality of life, letting people make choices, collaborating with people, being accountable for the work you do, being open and honest with the people you work with. So there you can see how community living works in the community. And when people get it, they really get it. So you're part of all that, and I think that's amazing. And so I congratulate you for being here tonight. I congratulate you for what you've done so far in raising the money and the new build, and for inspiring possibilities in the people we support, and for being part of an amazing movement. So thank you all again, and congratulations.